Hello everyone, this is the Great Rick here again with another episode of Let's Play Fire Emblem Cindered Shadows. Fire Emblem Three Houses Cindered Shadows. Great, I fucked up the intro. That's staying in because I love these fuck-ups. And yeah, I'm just resuming because I never turn off this console, I never close the game, so it's still loading.
I don't believe it. Little Hilda herself. Why didn't you speak up sooner?
Balti, this isn't the time to catch up. What would Holst think? I bet you didn't consider that, did
When
you?
will we see Holst in-game? That's my big question. When will we see him in-game?
Yeesh. I don't know, but it wouldn't be nice.
Yeah. Actually, it might be, because we never fucking see him.
Look, sorry, okay? Just don't tell Holst. If he knew I raised a hand against you, he'd have my head.
Like he'd stop at your head. Fine, though. Just this once, and just for you, I'll keep quiet.
Yeah. Sorry, I just realized that the picture I used for the Three Houses cover is just a fucking picture of the box with a white background. Fuck me, am I changing that later? For now, though, I'm keeping it because too late.
Now that that's sorted, what did you mean about it being lucky that you found me?
Oh, that. One of the guys I owe gold to is Count Gloucester.
Of
He
course.
said something about forgiving my debt if I could dig up some dirt on you. Figured this was my shot.
Ah, so it was purely selfish. But then was a fight really necessary?
Really was. Best way to acquaint yourself with someone is to get into a tussle with them. It's common sense right there.
He's actually got a point. As someone that has gotten into a few of those back in like high school, I actually made friends with a lot of people that I thought were just there to kick my ass, but yeah, he's actually got a real point there. Like, if you want to make friends, you gotta tussle, knuckle up, or shut the fuck up. That makes sense.
Huh. I had no idea there were others like B out there.
And here's Best Girl Happy. God damn, like, I'm gonna just be honest here. People are attracted to Constance. Happy's my girl right here. This girl, like, holy shit.
Say what you will, but I learned all I need to know.
Holy shit.
It's clear this lot has nothing to do with the church's intentions. But that means those other creeps could always attack us at any moment. Someone's targeting Abyss. Mercenaries keep sniffing around and causing trouble here. They won't let up.
It's a real problem, and we have no clue who's pulling the strings. There are many within the church who would love to see this filthy underground city purged.
That's racist.
When you first showed up, we
Actually, I
thought you
don't
were here to
fucking
do
know,
just
but
that.
Just sounded
Apologies
right
for
to
the
say.
confusion.
Excuse me, I just had barbecue after recording this, so forgive me if I sound a bit weird.
So that's why you came at us with that nasty Kill the Outsiders act.
As Yuri Bird said, we're sorry. We're all pretty on edge these days.
Indeed. That someone would descend to Abyss out of pure curiosity was far too outlandish to consider.
No idea. These tunnels have been around for ages. They could be older than the monastery for all we know.
None remain who know the complete truth. However, I shall tell you all that we know for certain. Abyss is home to those who shun the light of day. It is the secret shadow of Garrick Mach, if you will.
The church quietly tolerates us. They think they need a place
God,
like
you're
this
so
for
fucking-
Garrick Mach to thrive.
I don't normally thirst on waifus on this show, on this channel, but god damn does she fit every aesthetic. The belly button showing, the pink hair, pink dyes, tannish skin. I fucking love her. Like, my fucking god.
The deal is simple. Abyssians never get involved with the surface, and the surface never gets involved with us.
Alright, alright.
Alas,
Good deal.
for some foul reason, surface dwellers have been after us of late. further oppressing those souls who can only find solace beneath the ground, I cannot abide it.
Sorry,
Though it pains me to admit, we too harbor valid reasons for not venturing into the light. That is why, by the grace of our esteemed patron, we have been granted sanctuary here in Abyss.
I see. Balti, does that mean you've got a reason for being here too?
Afraid so, Hilda. I'm here because there are more bounties on my head than there is hair. You need to lay low.
Basically, this guy's just like, you know what? People want to kill me. I'm staying here. Fuck y'all. You can't get me in here. You guys don't know this place exists. Like, I feel like Balthus here would be the type of guy who, if Twitter did exist in Three Houses, he would just be like, yeah, I'm in the abyss now, suck my fucking cock.
But, Balti, that's awful.
God.
Enough with the niceties. Let's get these surface dwellers out of here.
Nonsense! Intolerable nonsense! Why ever would we let slip this chance to acquire their aid?
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna be nice this time around, but one of these days I gotta try this dickish option.
Like we said, recently this place is being targeted by mercenaries. Myself excluded, a lot of the folks who live here can't defend themselves. They're here to avoid conflict. The elderly, the infirm, orphans, lost souls, merchants who were chewed up and spit out by the nobility, the works.
Sorry, I could feel like my eyelid right here just trying to, like keep itself.
It rests upon us to protect those who cannot protect themselves, and to safeguard our home.
So they're pretty much the guardians of the abyss. Got it.
To that noble end, I must insist that you lend us your strength.
I feel for your cause, truly. However, I cannot help but wonder why you would trust us so readily. We are from the
Trust is a choice.
Fuck, I pressed
We're
X too
choosing
early.
to trust
Shit.
you. For now. It's clear you're not here by command of the church. And you're not just a bunch of noble twerps either. You can hold your own. It's in the way you fight, how you carry yourselves. Still, I'm reluctant to get you involved with this madness. It's our problem, not yours.
We'll make it our problem too. Don't worry, that's how
It's too
Fire
late
Emblem
now.
works.
We already told them everything. Let's at least give them a chance to decide for themselves.
Most true. Wander about Abyss for a time, and I am certain you will come to the only correct conclusion.
Right, what she said. Take a look, think some thoughts. Consider yourselves our special guests.
Alrighty. Alright, let's save here. That took about 8 minutes, so I say we still have another half hour to do shit.
Cindered Shadows. What lies beneath?
Move. Hop. Hop. Sorry, I just love this screen so much, because, you know, I move back and forth, jump up and down. My god, this is such... Now, this is the type of loading screen I remember that I'm taking like an hour or so. Oh. Oh. I should hear what the residents have to say. Alright, so I've got 19 uses on my sword now. And... let's see, in this area is Linhart. No real characters over here. Let's see what this guy has to say.
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. It's about you outsiders. Actually, guess I shouldn't bother reporting you to yourself.
Wait, also, I like how this guy's name's Abyss Keeper. Like, hey, you guys like the Gatekeeper. Now let's make Abyss Keeper.
The Ashen Wolves may seem tough, but they're harmless. Honestly, things can get pretty boring down here. But here's a little piece of wisdom from me to you. Boredom's a luxury. Trust me, I know these things.
Alrighty. Ooh, a library. Let's see. Can we... What the... Come on, let me read some of this shit. Come on, really? If you're gonna have all this shit... Actually, let's see what Linhart has to say.
Oh, hello, Professor. Have you seen this library of theirs? It's completely different from the one in the monastery, and their collection is amazing. There are forgeries and banned books, legends, spells, and heresies. Doubt I'll catch a single wink tonight.
Okay. So let me fucking read them. Let me fucking read these. Like, holy shit, please, game. Please. But alas. Okay, that way just leads to battle. Let's see about over here.
You're quite a strapping fellow.
Me?
But even your looks don't compete with the likes of Yuri.
Every gay and female Fire Emblem fan right now. Like, this woman's just the face of that fandom right now. Because my god, is everyone thirsty for Yuri. And not just the character. That was such a fucking stupid joke.
Don't let that pretty face of his fool you, though. He's a rogue, through and through. Even so, the people of Abyss trust him. He may be a scoundrel, but he's our scoundrel.
Alright. Now let's see what's over here.
Want a drink? Of course you don't. It's all terrible down here. Nobody important enough to carry the good stuff wants to come underground to sell it to us. It's a shame. Just once I'd like to taste something worthy of a noble.
Okay, I just took a notice. This guy, I think he's Duskurian. Like this guy right here, I think he's a Duskurian. Because, you know, people like to do and they like have a much, like they have a much darker skin tone and everything, so I think this guy is Duskurian. Which would make a lot of sense given if you know anything about Three Houses, that Dusker people are basically treated like the Japanese, like, have you ever seen Code Geass? In Code Geass, the Japanese basically were hunted like rats all the time. And the Duskurians are kind of no different for the kingdom of Farias. So it makes sense for a few of them to stay there.
I told Yuri I wanted to be just like him when I grew up, and he said I shouldn't ever say stuff like that. So I told Balthus I didn't want to be like him when I grew up, and he said I'd grow up boring. What do they want me to say?
Aww. Poor kid. Doesn't understand logic. Adult logic. Which, honestly, let's face it, at times, we're full of shit. Oh, Claude.
Who knew an entire town was hiding beneath the monastery? And a secret fourth house to boot? Secrets upon secrets, so I'm just itching to know them all. I'm sure Rhea knows all about this place. Gods, how many secrets does that lady have?
A ton.
Ah.
What do you think, Professor? This is a most unique town, is it not? Incredible, really, that those who face depression on the surface are able to find sanctuary here. Oh, not to say that there's no helping the situation in Fodlan. To do just that is our duty and our honor. Even so, I find the idea rather lovely.
Ah. Makes sense.
Find someone else to bother. Whatever the heck you're selling, I'm not buying. Not a trader, huh? Sorry, my mistake. Most folks chatting down here are just pawning off stolen goods.
Wait. Oh! Wait, I already have my Okay, I get it. That's actually a nice little touch. Is that, you see, they add the support ranks in because they know you'll be far enough into the game that you'll probably have at least C with all these people. So, that's pretty cool. Yeah, and they only show, like, just the roster you have. Yep. Alright. Sorry, just thought to check that out, because, you know, it sprung into mind. Do they have supports in this game, or will they just have set support levels? I didn't hear jack shit about that.
You're from the surface, aren't you? I bet you're real bad. My mom says surface people are the worst.
I think that kid shares the same voice actor as Hayato from JoJo Part 4. I'm not sure, I have to look into that.
Okay.
Ooh, that's an interesting statue. You know what, I'm gonna save that. Oh, kitty. Oh, come on, let me pet the kitties. Oh.
Abyss is where I offer my prayers to my gods. It is the only place. The goddess of Fodlan is not one of my gods, but the statue here is not one of my gods either. I offer my prayers here all the same, because Abyss is where it is allowed.
Alrighty, so pretty much in Abyss, you're allowed to have freedom of religion, which, let's face it, in Fodlan, the idea of that basically is, hey, you're not sucking the goddess's toes? Fucking heretic. Cut his head off and burn him at the stake. Like, holy sh... Like that, I mean, honestly, Abyss life seems pretty interesting.
What's all the commotion about? Hey, hang on. I've never seen you before. You a first-timer? Word of advice. Watch your back. The only folks who hang around down here are the ones too shady to walk in the goddess's light.
Yeah, actually no, I was gonna say, is this where all the bandits from our DLC grinding battles come from? But nah. Now, as I said, most of them don't even know how to fight.
Hiya, Professor. Allow me to introduce you to my brother's best friend. You can call him Balti.
Actually, it's Balthus. You've probably heard of me. In the Alliance, I'm known as, how should I put it?
Right answer. This guy's notorious for picking fights and shirking debts.
Oh my god.
He's got a whole army of bounty hunters chasing after him.
I may not look it, but I was once a noble from a minor house. Life's full of twists and turns.
I know you, Balti. I'm pretty sure you got yourself into this mess.
Yeah. Okay, that way just leads to the battle. Ah, hey, dorms. Because even in a place like the Abyss, you still need living quarters.
Is that so?
Scrap heap. Ooh, a rusted sword. Rusted lance.
It looks like this is where the people of Abyss leave their unwanted belongings.
Oh. Right. I don't know how the fuck you can blur out people.
But there's actually plenty of gear we could salvage. I'm told we can take anything we can use, so it might be good to check on it now and again.
Yeah, I don't know how to get rid of, like, or block the people that you can see, or can see your shit. Mostly because my friends list is, ooh, unit appearance, sweet. I'm just gonna fuck around. Wait, there's an everyone option? Oh, cool. Everyone's now in their monastery uniforms. Good shit. Alright, gonna chat with those guys over there, and then we can get started on a battle.
Pardon, but might you possibly be the Imperial Princess herself?
I am. And you are Constance of House Nouvelle. I recall hearing of your disappearance. I never would have imagined you'd end up in a place like this.
Your presence is equally curious. What business could you have here? Don't tell me it was idle curiosity.
As I believe you are well aware, we were chasing after a suspicious individual.
Alrighty. Sorry, I take in all the sights I can. There's a blue Lion's House banner. I wonder what the purpose of that Lion's House banner is.
You're not a holy knight, and you don't seem all that special. But you're certainly mysterious, wielding that hero's relic.
Yep.
Yeah, I've heard all about you. But I never figured I'd see you down here, chasing after someone and getting lost in the process. That's right. And so we're clear. The Ashen Wolf House isn't affiliated with the Officers Academy. Since we're not part of the Academy, it's really just in place for us. Can't go to the surface either. We've all got our reasons. We're a unique bunch from all walks of life. Once you get to know us, I'm sure you'll love it here.
Yep. And best, cutest girl.
New person. Want my advice? Don't wander too far off the beaten path.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Hey, new person.
That was
Want my advice?
bad. I accidentally
Don't
pressed
wander
start.
too far off the beaten path. Abyssians like their privacy. If you go snooping around, there's bound to be trouble. Wait, did I introduce myself? My name's Happy.
Cute. You cute. Alright. Almost pressed the minus button. Got waifu.
Really?
So now, oh, come on. Oh, have to travel to Burrow Street, right? Alright, time to replenish some. Actually, first things first.
Welcome.
Let's see any bullion we have.
Will this one do? Many thanks.
One.
Will this one do? Many thanks.
Two.
Will this
three.
one do? Many thanks.
Do I have any more? Nope.
Come back soon.
Time to see what.
What do you require?
Alright, 5 battalions replenished.
Farewell.
Hey there. Hey there.
Let's see what this one is.
Is this it?
Okay.
There you go.
Iron sword. Iron lance.
Is this it? There you go.
You know, I'm gonna forge a couple of plus
Is this
weapons
it?
because
There you go.
the plus weapons are pretty good.
Is this it? Is this it? Is this it? There you go.
Yeah.
Is this it? Come back anytime.
Alright. 1 Iron Lance plus for Dimitri. Got an Iron Sword. Has a door key, which is useless since Ash is here. Yep, looks about right.
Welcome.
One concoction.
This one? Thank you. This
Another
one?
concoction.
Thank you. This one?
Yep.
Thank you. This one?
Yep.
Thank you. This one? Thank you.
I might be
Please
wasteful
come
of
again.
funds, but
Welcome.
you know what? That implies I care. One hand axe.
Will this one do?
So
Many thanks.
Let's see. What do we have for bows? Oh, I don't have enough gold for that one.
Come back soon.
Alright. Wrong button. So we're gonna save real quick. Into battle. And depending on how long this cutscene takes, I'm so sorry that's been just mostly cutscene and story. I'm a story I'm a story fanatic, so any of that stuff just kind of I love. So
We're all done here, boss. Oh, but more importantly, about your...
We'll discuss that another time. For now, tend to your mission. Don't worry. No one will die.
No one
We'll get
will
everyone
die.
out safely.
No one will die.
Once the trap is set, shift your focus to protecting the Abyssians. Just in case things go south.
What was that about?
Oh, it's you. I was just heading off to ambush our attackers. You'll help with that, won't you?
Oh, does that mean your enemies are drawing near?
Very good. The scouts I sent to the surface spotted some mercenaries. We closed off the entrance they used last, but it seems they've already found another.
This is bad. We've got to evacuate everyone from Abyss as quickly as possible.
That won't be necessary. They'll be back soon.
Huh? Who?
Why do I have to go? No matter what we do, we're all just gonna die in the end anyway.
Sure, but if we do nothing, we'll die a lot sooner. I assume the corridor is successfully camouflaged?
But of course, our decoy shall prevent those scoundrels from chancing upon our living quarters. Do note that I am the bait upon your hook. If we fail, I shall be left dangling in the wind.
God, honestly, imagine, like, I can just imagine Ferdinand and her talking, and I pretty much would want to die. Like, hot take, I don't want them interacting, ever.
But it must be done, I fear. And so, I will most happily accept the starring role in this.
They're at the entrance. They'll be coming in from the east.
Perfect interruption. That face, oh my god. Face, that's just perfect. That face is just perfect.
East. Good. We're well placed. Go ahead and draw them deeper into Abyss, just like we planned.
Why are they targeting the Abyss?
I'd like to know that myself. But first things first, we've got to make it through this encounter. Launching small counterattacks on the surface won't accomplish anything. It could also earn us the scorn of the church, if it gets messy. Which it will. That's why we have to lure the enemy underground before we take them out. I know the perfect spot.
Admit it, pals. You're knee-deep in this, just like us. There's no turning back now, right?
Of course not. If there's any way
Oh,
we
hey,
can
Ash,
help
I forgot
your
you were
cause,
here.
we won't turn our backs on you.
That's right. We will not stand idly by while danger befalls the innocent people of Abyss.
If we can capture the enemy, we can perhaps learn the reason behind their relentless attacks.
Excited, are you? Fine. We could use more bodies to throw at our enemies. Thanks for volunteering.
This girl, I fucking love her. Like, again, I said I don't get too horny on main often, but, you know, if God didn't want us to be horny, he would have never given us girls like Happy, Dorothea, Hilda, Time Skip Lysithia, 90% of the Fire Emblem females. God damn. God damn.
As long as they're fighting with us and not against us, I don't care how excited they are. Let's get to it! Wow, an underground arena, huh? You sure know some great spots, Yuri.
I heard about this place from someone back in town. It hasn't been in use for a long time. I figured it could prove useful. So I spent some time clearing out the debris that was blocking the entrance.
It seems to be a revitalized ruin. Perhaps it was originally a reception hall or something similar.
Maybe.
Perhaps. Honestly, all of Abyss feels like a ruin.
It kind of is.
This place is magnificent. It is just spacious enough to contain my glory. I shall not hold back here.
Oh my god. This woman.
Large, isolated. I wonder if it would be okay for me to sigh here.
If Happy sighs, monsters come running. No, I'm not kidding.
Damn.
I'm not sure what you could possibly mean by that.
I wish, Happy, but no. Absolutely no sign. And Constance, be glorious in moderation.
I love you, Yuri. I mean, everyone already loves him, but goddamn, that line. Like the interactions so far, I love them.
Understood?
Oh god.
This place is so big that if it collapses, all of Abyss will fall with it. The whole reason we're luring our enemies here is to avoid damaging Abyss. Don't lose sight of that.
I am well aware of our aim.
Sure, but that doesn't mean we can trust you to show restraint.
I'm concerned. You know,
You as well? I cannot fathom why I am being treated in such a way.
really, you can't fathom. I can think of a few reasons.
It is the duty of the nobility to preserve the people's safety. Do you truly believe that I would destroy Abyss in my efforts to save it? Preposterous.
That would cause trouble for Elfie too. If the underground collapses, he's the one who will have to answer for it.
Who is Elfie?
You must know Elfric, yeah? He's a bigwig in the church, but a friend of Abyss.
Sorry, pressed the wrong button.
He's the one who opened up this place to folks with nowhere else to turn. Folks like us. He gave us a home, a new life.
It is Ulfric himself who put forth the idea of establishing the Ashen Wolf House. Sadly, he faces opposition within the church, and so he cannot openly deploy the knights to aid us.
That means Alfric relies upon us to protect the people who live here. Us, and now you. I hope you're ready, Professor. We're counting on you.
You are a professor at the Officers' Academy, are you not?
They're awfully perceptive, I'll give them fucking that.
You may not be our instructor, but I cannot think of a more fitting title to call you.
Seems like you're with us now. We'll owe you one.
Time to knock some sense into their thick skulls. They picked the wrong strangers to mess with.
Alrighty. So once we get to loading, I'm gonna do my battle prep and then we're going to stop the episode. Sorry that it was just, again, a bunch of exploring, but I honestly did not want to just skip over all of that. Again, story is one of the most important things in Fire Emblem for me, and I see so many, and like, I'm not trying to diss Chaz or Mangs or anyone like that, but it seems like people just will skip over the story and then miss the most obvious bits. So, stop putting Ash frontward like this. Like, seriously, what the fuck? And so, yeah. We got our group right here. We're gonna save real quick. And anyways, this has been The Great Riek. Please leave a like and a comment and subscribe. And I shall see you all next time. Good night.